Barbie. And putting it in the song, I ain't beefing with you. Comments, I leave you pounce aloud.
All right, what's good, y'all? Welcome back. So today we got ATL TAYH going a low-key viral, but not as viral as he need to be going for his crazy actions. All right, check this out. So we all know of ATL TAYH. He is one of the big corn stars of my generation. He started the whole, being in prison and basically turning niggas out in prison, showing what they got going on behind closed doors, something that we probably would have never seen until he did it. So I'll give him that. Now, before this, ATL TAYH had been in like thruples with like Rico, Fame. He had gotten into a fight with some dude. I had saw that. He seemed to be just a normal gay dude that was just a part of the community, but he was coming off more like a top, more masculine, but he had his little butch queen ways. However, once he went to prison, not only did he gain a bunch of weight, but also he wasn't only going live doing the videos, the corn videos, but he was also going on there kind of like, showing the back scenes of his cellie and his cellmates and what they be doing and talking about. And basically you got to see that he was really more effeminate than he ever really portrayed, which is not a problem, you know what I'm saying? But basically it just showcased that he was basically just jailhouse bussy at that point. So, jailhouse head, whatever you want to call it. It seemed like he was giving all the dudes head up in there, you know what I'm saying? So, my head is the dumbest. What I want us to talk about is this video right here.
You Barbie. Bitches and putting it in the song, I ain't beefing with you. Comments, I leave you pounce aloud. Where Big Mama at? That ain't Atlanta. Stay in your area code. Where that horse at, Tory? I'm going by what you told. Can we forget about Cardi? Trash. Put that bitch back on that pole. I'm eliminating you bitches in comments.
But we don't want to hear that shit.
Okay, so first off, mental health is very apparent here. After watching that, it is pretty apparent and obvious that ATL TAYH is dealing with some type of mental health issue. He did a few of these videos. This wasn't the only one. He did a few of these videos where he starts off with the whole Harajuku Barbie, Nicki Minaj sound, and then he goes on into this weird rhyme rant, and it's weird, and he's making these faces, and it's like, what is going on? Dude don't look the same. He doesn't look half as attractive as he used to when he first went in there. It is giving a lot of, I don't know what the hell is going on, okay? This is really boggling me. People are like comparing him to Hot Rod. They're saying that basically this lifestyle, OnlyFans content creating porno industry does come along with a lot of mental health issues, or it creates it, because these dudes were not like this in the beginning. He wasn't like that in the beginning, and if he was, he didn't have the urgency to put it online. So something's changed here. This is just like, Justin Bieber and other people. It just seems like a lot of people are losing their noggin. I know that this world is really messed up. It's got a lot of stuff going on, but it's not that bad to where you just give yourself up and lose yourself. But hey, everybody's different, so it could be for them. I would say drugs, but I mean, he's in prison, but you could still get drugs in prison. So it could still have something to do with that. I wouldn't put it past him. He is jailhouse head. He done swallowed all that cum. He could be affected by, just it being all up in his head and messing with his brain cells. I don't know, man. Like, I'm starting to feel like it's a possibility. I do say this a lot on my channel about the spiritual connection to sex, and when you outdo it, it makes you numb, but then I feel like once you continue, it could have the cause to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what. I don't know if it's the lifestyle, the constant hooking up with different dudes, the spiritual transaction with all these different dudes, because you sleeping with, now in prison, you sleeping with dudes that's very immoral for the most part, like thieves, killers. It's like you dealing with, you know, people who took people beyond their will and people who done did really foul shit to people out there in the world. So if you're messing with them, you're having bodily contact, having sex with them, you know, you swallowing their semen and you probably getting smashed in there now, you could definitely be like taking on all these bad spirits and you're like a cum dump for all these bad spirits. And I feel like it's all messing with him. That's what I really feel like is going on. I did not see him this disheveled before. It really comes off very mental health crisis. And if anybody who love him or care about him need to get at him and try to help him and try to get him some help, because this isn't normal. I see evil in his eyes. I see a totally different person than I used to see looking at him. This is also another example of why y'all need to value yourselves and love yourselves and not allow yourself to just be whatever and out here like whatever just because this is cool, because you're getting money, because you can survive. I wouldn't give a damn if I'm making $100,000 a year on OnlyFans if I have to be affected like this. Sometimes money is not that important, and sometimes other things are more valuable than what money, any amount of money. Because think about it, if you get $1 million but then you lose yourself, what did you really gain? What are you gonna do with the money if you can't even be, if you have to lose everything about you? So that's where the priority needs to be, is yourself first, not money, not other people, not no relationship. Fuck everything else. If you can't come and show up right, you can't give to anybody. All right, so this is why you always want to be able to put yourself first, be by yourself for a while, not have to have sex, not have to be in a relationship. You need to be able to have that understanding so that nobody can just do you however, and also you don't just get lost in the sauce and become a whole bunch of dudes cum dump and then you be looking like him. Because I don't know what's up. He wasn't acting like this before he went in. I don't feel like he has that much access to drugs because he's in prison. So we can't just say that it's just that, but I'm thinking it's got to have something to do with that too. It's got to. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Any other content creators? Can y'all comment? What is it like after doing this for a while? Does this cause mental issues? I think y'all need to be man enough to express that, because instead of trying to paint this beautiful, pretty, picture of this lifestyle, because I hear a lot of them say how they don't feel happy, how it takes a lot out of them, how it makes them numb. And then, I feel like this is another part of it. So can y'all be real? Can y'all comment? Can y'all be, real with the community instead of trying to make it like this is something to look up to? Because these dudes are nothing to look up to. So I hope that he finds himself. I hope that he gets better. And man, I feel sorry for him. You feel me? So, hey y'all, that's it for this one. Let me know what y'all think. Hit them comments up, like this video. Y'all know exactly what it is. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.